Hey guys, so today I've got a question from a YouTube user named, or with the title, Rick Mendonca. So I assume that that's your actual name, Rick. Thank you for your question. So let's get into it here. Rick has purchased a bass guitar, and it would appear that the previous owner got a bit creative and tried to do his own paint job on it. And apparently, based on the paint job, it looks like he did it with spray cans. So, you're wondering, do you need to remove that paint completely, or all the paint, in order to prepare it for your paint? Now, the thing is, you don't technically have to, even though it's probably enamel or acrylic. It will have completely dried or cured by now. So you could just sand it down and paint over it, but I would not recommend that. Typically, this is more of an automotive thing, but the rule of thumb for cars, for example, is 2 paint jobs, tops. So if you have a layer of primer, your color coat, and your clear for a full paint job, and you want to change the color or something, you can just scuff it down and put your new color over top. But if you decide you want to change it again later, you're going to want to sand it all the way down. The reason for this is too much paint buildup. Paint's not that solid. It is hard, but it's not that solid, not like your surface that you're painting on. So you're just basically allowing room for things to go wrong. So with a base that already has 2 layers on it, I recommend you sand it down. Now you don't have to take it all the way down to bare wood. All you really need to do is sand off this guy's spray can job. Just get back down to the original paint job, make sure that you've scuffed into it a little bit, and then you can go ahead and respray from there. Another reason, not just the thickness of it, but another reason you're going to want to do that is you don't know how this guy prepared his. There's a good chance, unfortunately, that he didn't even bother sanding it down before he started. He may have just grabbed his spray cans in the garage and started painting over it. And a paint job is only as durable as its weakest layer. So if you sprayed right over a gloss finish and you paint over top of that, there's nothing saying that all that paint won't just chip off at some point. As soon as you bump into something, it'll be far less durable if you didn't do it properly. So to answer that part of your question, yeah, sand it down. Get rid of that crap that you put on there. Next, you were wondering how to find what the original finish is. So this is kind of I should actually do a separate video on this, but if you can't find it online, there are ways to kind of check what the original finish is. Really, manufacturers of guitars only typically use 3 different finishes. Either polyurethane, nitrocellulose lacquer, or if you go back into some of the old Fenders, they used, what the heck was that stuff called? Oh, some awful paint. Poly something rather. You know what? I'll look it up. Give me a second. Sorry about that, guys. I've been killing too many brain cells lately. Polyester would be the other one. And polyester, they stopped using it because it's a very thick, hard finish, very durable, and easy to apply. So it was cheap for them. It worked well in that instance. But because it's so thick and hard, it deadened the tone of the guitar essentially, and they found that people were very dissatisfied with it. So if you have an Epiphone Thunderbird, it won't be polyester, and it won't be nitrocellulose lacquer because that's only on very old or very expensive instruments, typically like the new Gibson Les Pauls. A lot of the nice ones use nitrocellulose lacquer, but the Epiphones use polyurethane. So I would assume that that's what you've got. One way to tell if you're really not sure between a polyurethane and a lacquer finish is to just grab hold of it, wear short sleeves or whatever, and play it for an hour. And if the finish starts to feel sticky and like it's gripping you, like it's almost softening a little bit as it warms up, then it's lacquer. Polyurethane does not react like that. So regardless of which one it is, if you just take off the other guy's paint job, sand into that, like I said, it's probably polyurethane, then you can go ahead and paint it. It says here that you're looking to do acrylic with a urethane over top, which I think is a great idea. That's what I would do unless specified otherwise. So Yeah, hopefully that covers your question. If you have anything else, let me know. And thanks again. See you next time.